Hi YouTube, it's Autumn Beckman. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Remember to click the like button if you like this video, subscribe if you'd like to see more, and click the bell notification icon if you want YouTube to let you know when I post a new video. I have a little unboxing for you. I am very excited about this one because it is a limited edition piece. It's the first limited edition piece I've ever purchased. And I was on the fence about it because it's not something that I feel like I can wear year round, but it's something that I had a personal connection to, and I knew that if I didn't get it, that I was going to regret not getting it. So I did decide to get it. Let me open it up and then I'll tell you the story behind it from me. I'm hearing noise in the other room. Okay, so here we go. Now I guess I need to tell you the story up front because it explains some of the packaging here. So this is an item that was released about a week after Hurricane Harvey hit Houston, or maybe it was the same weekend. It was somewhere around there. And so when I went to the Houston Galleria to purchase this, because it wasn't available online, it said call for availability. I've never seen it available online. I don't know if it ever was. So I had to go to the store, and when I went, it had only been a few days, maybe 3 or 4 days or so since Hurricane Harvey hit. So I felt really weird being at the mall. And there were a lot of people there, and I was like, why are y'all here? Why aren't we all out helping people who flooded? But I knew that this was something, because it's limited edition, that if I didn't go get it, I was going to miss out on it. So, and again, I would regret it if I didn't get it. So I went and got it. So I walked into the store, and an SA approached me, and I asked her about the item, and she said they didn't have it yet because Houston still wasn't able to get shipments in because of the flooding. So she ordered it for me from another store. So she gave me the receipt for it, and she even had to, you know how when you do your credit card you swipe it, or you put the card in if it has the little chip reader, or the chip, and you put it into the chip reader. So I guess something was going on with their electronics. I'm assuming because of the storm their machines weren't working, so she had to put it in one of those things, one of those metal things where you slide it and kind of makes a carbon copy of your card. So that's what she did. And then she gave me this receipt. So you open it up. Oh, and I have her card here, which she handed to me separately. So there it is. Her name was Ming, and she was very friendly. So open up this, and the receipt is in here. And I won't show you the inside of the receipt yet, but I did want to show you the back of the receipt that has the address for the Houston Galleria. So that's the receipt where I paid for it. And then I got a second receipt because she ordered it from a different store. So she said it would ship to me, and I had never ordered anything to be shipped to me before from Louis Vuitton. But I've seen unboxing videos where people get shipments and they open up their box and it says Louis Vuitton, and mine doesn't say that. So I was a little bit disappointed, but it's really not a big deal because it's just a cardboard box, right? So while I was waiting for the shipment to arrive, I got an email from the Dallas Galleria store, which is where she ordered it from. And it had the information. It didn't have tracking information, but it was just a receipt from the Dallas store. And they never did send me tracking information, and I texted Ming at one point and asked her about it, and she didn't send me tracking information, but she said, you know, it should be on its way and all this. So anyway, about a day or two after I texted her, the package arrived. This is what it looks like. It has a little paper, and inside the package was another paper receipt. And this one has the Dallas address on it. So I have a receipt from each, and then they were a little bit different. Just wanted to show you this in case you ever run into this. So let me make sure that there's no address on it. Okay, I'm covering that up. So here's the Houston one down here, and then the Dallas one is on top. And I'm hoping that'll focus for you. There you go. So you can see the one from Dallas where they actually charged my card has tax on it and stuff, whereas the one from Houston didn't. It's just that they placed the order there. So in case that ever happens to you, you know to expect that. All right, there's my little item. And I think they wrapped it up so nicely because they put the ribbon, and I got one of these little gift cards, which I've never gotten before. So I was curious about it, and it just has, it's like, looks like that on the back. So you just kind of squeeze it and pull the little card out, and it has an envelope And it looks like you pull up on this top flap, but you don't. You pull the bottom flap out. And then inside the envelope is just a little piece of cardstock, and it doesn't say Louis Vuitton or anything. It's just a little blank piece of cardstock. Which I was a little disappointed in that too, because Tiffany's has Tiffany & Co. embossed on theirs. Seems like Louis Vuitton could do that, but whatever. I'm putting it back in. Okay, so there you go, and I'm just gonna slip the ribbon off and pull the little drawer out. It came with a dust bag, and here we go. There it is. So I got the Christmas animation, the penguin bag charm on the damier ebene, which is the only canvas that it came on. On the back, spin around. On the back, it's this pretty blue. It says Louis Vuitton Paris, made in France. Yes, France. Now this one, the date code on it is not on the, and you're not going to be able to see this, but it's not on the canvas. It's actually printed really tiny on the ring here, on the gold ring. So yeah, I'm gonna hold that up and tell you a little about it. So the reason that I had to have this, and again, oh, it's focusing on my face. There you go. Put it in front of my face, and then it'll work. Okay. So the reason I had to have this with the penguins is because there's a place called Moody Gardens down. Why is it focusing on the background now? Weird. So there's a place called Moody Gardens down in Galveston, and I used to work there the summer between high school and college. I worked there and volunteered. I worked there, but I also volunteered before I started working there. And the volunteer work I did was they were putting together an aquarium pyramid, because Moody Gardens has these 3 pyramids. One of them was the aquarium that they were about to open. And one of the aquarium exhibits was penguins, and they had baby penguins, and I got to help raise them. So penguins have always been special to me because of that. So I had to have the Louis Vuitton penguin piece. And the bag charm was my favorite. They were supposed to have a mini pochette too, and I thought about getting that one, but it's a good thing I didn't pre-order that because they ended up not releasing it, which is disappointing, but that's all right. I was also worried about a mini pochette going in and out of my bag and the illustration being worn off, because I know that's one of the problems with the illustrated pieces is over time the colors chip off. So I thought with a bag charm that wouldn't happen as much because it won't get as much wear. And again, I said I had hesitations that I couldn't wear this all year. I feel like because it's penguins, it's a winter piece, which is probably why they came out with it for the Christmas animation. And polar bears, even though they have a giraffe, which is not a winter animal or a cold weather animal. So yeah, so I feel like I can wear that between maybe in November, December, January, and that's about it. And November is even questionable here in Houston because it doesn't get that cold here. But I had to have it. I want to show it to you on the Monogram Canvas and on the damier ebene so you can see what that looks like. So I got my Neverfull out, and let me just clip it on for you. So that's what it looks like on the damier ebene. Blends in really well. And then if it happens to flip around, it looks like that. And I'll put it on my Speedy in the monogram. And on this bag, I kind of like the contrast here. For a while there, I wouldn't have worn monogram on damier ebene or damier ebene on monogram because I wanted it to be matchy-matchy, but I'm kind of liking the contrast now. So I think that looks cute, and I kind of think it looks even better than on the damier ebene, but maybe I'm going through a phase, I don't know. So that is it. And I like the giraffe one too, but I don't have a real connection with the giraffes, so I can't justify getting that. And pink isn't my color. So it has kind of a fuchsia landscape and then a fuchsia background, and that's just not for me on the giraffes. And then I feel like the polar bear is just too wintry, and I already have a winter one. And somebody said the polar bear one looks like the Coca-Cola polar bear commercials, and now when I see that, that's all I see. So, but they're all really cute. And oh, the other thing I was going to say about it is the illustration pieces, and I think I mentioned this in another video. One of the reasons I've been hesitant to get any of them is, besides the chipping, is that the illustrated characters, whether it's people or animals or whatever, it feels too cartoony to me. For the penguins, and I still feel that way, but for the penguins I was able to make an exception because of my personal connection to it. So the cartoony stuff, while I think they're very cute, they're just not for me. They feel a little childish for me, and I want to appear a little more grown up, I guess. So that's it. That is all for that video. Thanks for watching, and if you want one, I hope you can still get your hands on it. I don't know if they're still available in stores or not at this point, because it's been a few weeks since they were released. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and click the little bell notification icon to get notified when I post new videos. Y'all have a great day. Bye.